All right, final attempt on the 112. Are we going to get it, or is it a wrap? All right, everyone, welcome back to another MX Bikes video. Today, I am beyond excited to make this video because we're going to be attempting a challenge. I'm here on the KTM 50, and I'm going to try to clear this jump all the way up and over to the downside of that right there in front of me. But there is a twist. I don't know how I landed that, though. I'm going to start on this 50 and then move up to a 450 later in the video, but we're not going to skip any bikes. We're going to go from a 50 to an 85 to a 112, 125, and so on. And we're going to see what bikes are capable of getting this jump. So let's run it here. First ever attempt. We are not close to the landing at all. I don't believe the KTM 50 will get this, and I'm going to be starting right here just to make it a little more challenging, but let's give it another run. Second attempt, and honestly, I think this is going to be the last run because let's be real, the KTM 50 just doesn't have enough speed to get that jump, which, I mean, it is a bit unfortunate, man. It truly is, but let's go ahead and hop on an 85 now, see if we can get this jump. I'm loading in on the YZ85. I did want to say, if you guys enjoy these crazy type of videos, let me know down below. I'll definitely have to make more like this, but can an 85 clear this gnarly jump up and over a building and still land it? Because this landing is honestly pretty harsh for the amount of airtime you get, so we're going to need some pretty decent suspension to help us land this here. First ever run on a YZ85. Can we get it done? Let's find out. Oh, okay, I mean, we landed that. That was kind of sick, but we weren't anywhere near the landing, so the 85's looking to be a bit chalked here, which, I mean, this is to be expected. This jump is massive, bro, so we're going to have a lot of power to get the speed. I mean, greasing that, which is pretty sick, but we're not even close to the landing that I wanted to get to and the actual landing, so it's a bit unfortunate. Final run on an 85 after this will be a 112 here, so gonna bring out the good old factory super mini here. And I mean, we did land that jump multiple times, but we didn't make it to the intended landing, so that is unfortunately not going to count here. So now we're loading in on a KTM super mini here, the 112. Can we get this jump? You know, honestly, I don't know what's gonna be able to get this jump here. It's looking to be very damn difficult, and I mean, I think we're gonna need something like a 252 stroke, probably a 450, but I guess you never know until you run it. So let's find out here. Man. First ever attempt on a super mini. I'm not even going to run that. That was pretty clapped out with that run up. All right, first attempt. And okay, that is an improvement to say the least. That is by far the closest we have got to the landing. So the 112 starting to rip here a little bit. Yeah, this is the closest we've been all video so far, which is a good sign. But unfortunately, I don't think we're going to have that extra little bit of power needed to get all the way to the landing here. So I think I'll give it one more run, then I'm going to hop on a 125 two-stroke, and all right, final attempt on the 112. Are we going to get it, or is it a wrap? All right. It's a wrap, man. Unfortunate, but we were honestly kind of close to the landing. I mean, that's the closest we've been all video, so you can't be too upset about it. All right, it's time for a 125 two-stroke. After this will be a 254 stroke, then a 252 stroke, and finally a 450. So far, haven't got this jump with any of the bikes in the video, which is a bit disappointing, but I can't say I'm surprised because we're just now getting to the big bikes here, so hopefully we're gonna get it done. But I don't think the 125 really is gonna have the power to get it done here, so we're gonna have to run it here, but I don't think the 125's got the power to get over this jump, but I guess we're gonna find out, man. So let's see. All right, first ever attempt on a 125. Do we have the power to get over this jump? Okay. That might have been the worst attempt yet. Let's pretend like that didn't happen. Give it another run here, second attempt. Do we have the power? Yeah, so we're gonna grease that, but we got closer on the 112. What the hell? I mean, I do know the 112 is incredibly fast in this game for some reason, and well, I mean, I don't think we're gonna get it on the 125, man. Maybe I'll give myself a little bit of a better run up. I know I said I wasn't going to, but let's just try it, man, on the 125, see if we can get it done. All right, with a bit of a better run-up. I mean, it's chalked. The 125 ain't going to get it done here. Let's go ahead and hop on a 254 stroke, see if we can get it done. But Damn, a little disappointed in the 125. I won't lie, disappointed in the 125, but hey, it is what it is, man. All right, I'm loading in on the KTM 254 stroke. Can we get it done? I don't know. It's not looking good so far. Honestly, my bets are going to be on the 252 stroke or the 450 to be one of the first bikes to get it done. But let's give it a run, man. First ever attempt on a 254 stroke. See how it goes on the good old KTM, please. Come on. Okay. I mean, I don't think we're getting it done. I mean, I could already tell you right now, I don't think we're going to get it done. Probably could get over this a lot easier with these bikes if I had a bit of a better run-up, but it is what it is, man. Let's give it another run here. Let's give it another run on the 254 stroke, though. I'm not going to give him any more because I just want to move on to a 252 stroke. I don't think I'm getting it done. I mean, that was decent, but we're still quite a bit off the downside, which is pretty unfortunate. All right, one last run. Then it's time for a 252 stroke, man. See if we can make it count. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. We're close, but land it? Oh, that would have been cool. What? Still did land it. Okay. We're not counting that, but that was kind of cool. I don't think I'll land something like that again in this video, but unfortunately, it was not successful on the 254 stroke. Now it's time for a 252 stroke, the good old KTM. So let's load in, see if we can get it done, man. But so far, I'm not impressed. I'm doing terrible in the video, I won't lie, but that is the challenge, I guess, man. This jump is just gnarly. And the one thing that's pretty clapped about this jump as well is even when you do get the speed, it's still hard to land because it is such a harsh landing. All right, first ever attempt on a KTM 252 stroke. Can we get it done? I hope so. But let's find out. Yo! This thing rips! Oh, okay. We got the speed. We were at the landing, but like I said, the landing's just harsh and unfortunately did not have the skill to ride that out. Second attempt, going to case it. Okay. Gonna need to get a bit more speed here. The 252 stroke looks to be the first bike capable of getting this jump in the video, which is good. I mean, at least we're going to get it with some bike here. There it is. Got it done. Now it's time for a 450, but the 252 stroke was the first successful bike to get this jump. You know what? It took too long, but at least we got it done. Oppo! Yo! Oh! All right, I am here on the final bike of the video. This comes down to it all. Can I get it on the 450 as well? We did get it on the 252 stroke, so I'm happy. Yes, sir. First attempt, greased it. So the 450 and the 252 stroke were the only bikes capable of getting this jump. But hey, man, 2 bikes is better than none. I'll take it, man. Yes, sir. Hope you guys did enjoy the video, though. This was beyond fun to make. I mean, bro, that's going to be a wrap on the video, though, today. Got that jump with 2 different dirt bikes. It was fun to attempt that jump and see what bikes could get it, man. It really was. If you guys would like to see more videos like this, let me know. I'll see you guys all in the next one, man. You guys are legends.